Welcome back to SVR06 GM Mode. I am your host, attackslug, and we are on the Go Home SmackDown before our first pay-per-view, our first premium live event here on this GM Mode. So, looking at my roster and my current deal here, who needs the week off? I know Stone Cold and The Rock need the week off because their fatigue is super high and we need them for that blockbuster main event on our pay-per-view. Also, Big Show and Shawn could also afford to take a week off and chill out, but will they? We'll see how that goes on this broadcast. But what I can tell you is that they might end up in a handicap managing something to be on the show, but not really on the show in terms of their fatigue. We have $4.7 million cash in our budget, and who in the morale is merely, well, Shelton Benjamin today needs to make it a win. And so perhaps I have some ideas on how that can be accomplished on this show and this broadcast. Batista will get his shot today against Booker T, because I think Batista and Book should be okay to do so. Yes, Batista and Book are fine to have their match up today for that US title. However, rivalries, we have 8 of them now, and thankfully they're all going okay in the current bit of business. Not mad at it at all. So, that being said, we have our reports, and the fan support from last time was just straight across. So hopefully we can gain some ground here on the show today. Now, I've had some comments saying, why aren't you doing anything in between the SmackDowns? And my answer is, you literally can't. You can book SmackDown, and that's all. So, if there was an option, believe me, I'd be doing it. I've looked, there's no other option to choose dates in between your shows. It's just, you book the show, and you hope for the best. That being said and done, we have promo number 2 is going to be in place of that rivalry. It's going to be the Rock and Stone Cold World Title Rivalry. New champion, Steve Austin, from that Battle Royal yesterday. Now, promo number 2, do I want to rest Big Show and Shawn, or do I want to do a pay-per-view hype package, considering that's going to be our next show, and it needs to knock things out of the park? And so, the main event for this show, I have an idea. It's going to be for that US title. However, what I'm going to do here is say match type is going to be singles, and both men will have a manager. And as you may have guessed, it will be Booker T and Batista. Booker managed by Big Show and Batista managed by HBK. And that should, in theory, keep all these things going as they should. If it does not, then that's on me. But I think this should keep these feuds going on both sides. And that will be for the US title. Now then, match number 5, we're going to have a John Cena and Randy Orton deal, but we need to change it up here from being a regular match, so it'll be backstage brawl, and they're going to brawl in the, that's a 4, that's 4 fatigue. Let's not do backstage brawl. Let's do a first blood match, that's 3. Let's do a tables match, so a regular tables match between John Cena and Randy Orton. Match number 4 will be our continuing feud with Mankind and Regal, and I think I can do a hardcore match there. Let's have him do a... yeah, let's do that. Let's do main event. It's going to be hardcore again, and it's going to be Mankind and William Regal. And man, Regal is just taking a beating on his popularity in these matchups, so yes, 19,000 on that. Match number 3 for our Cruiserweight title. Let's do a main event. Let's do a ladder match once again with that Cruiserweight title. And it will be our champion, Rey Mysterio, and the perennial challenger, Scotty 2 Hotty. Now, is that wise to do before our pay-per-view? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Now, match number 2 it's going to be a tag team match. And it's going to be a regular tag team match. And I'm going to play as the Rated R Superstar and get myself counted out on purpose so that Shelton Benjamin can get his victory. Sometimes you gotta change things a little bit on how these shows go, but why is Christian on Shelton's side? Like, what's going on here? No, that should be Charlie Haas with 18 popularity, and he should be on that side, and then it should be Christian back in this tag team with Peep Show. The 5-second pose. But it will not be for those tag team titles. And who is left to book here? It's like Chris Jericho and who? There is no one else to book as Austin and Rock need a week off, and I don't want to book any double duty, so what I'm going to do here for the time being is throw in a Chris Jericho, and then we're going to back out of this whole deal and we're going to back out, and we're going to head into the rosters and into some free agency. So who is most popular currently in these free agents? It is Muhammad Hassan and Orlando Jordan at 50 and 55. What if I brought in another cruiserweight in Paul London? We'll give you a 5-week deal at 123. We've hired him for our show. Also, who is going to be expiring here soon? Austin and Rock in like 6 weeks, but Big Show and Booker and Mankind in 3 weeks. Good to know. Good to know. But that means, back to the schedule, I could say match number 1 is going to be Chris Jericho and Paul London. So put that on the card. Sure, why not? Please don't start a feud. It might. Who knows? Whatever. But importantly, the go-home show. Jericho versus a debuting Paul London. We have the tag team matchup going on non-title. The hype package for pay-per-view are Mysterio and Scotty ladder match for the title. I'm sorry. And the hardcore Regal Mankind promo for Rock and Austin, Cena and Orton in a tables match. And the U.S. title regular Booker T and Batista with Show and HBK in their corners. So that's a weird go-home show, but look, we're going to it. We're going home, we're booking it, we're going, let's rock and roll. Chris Jericho and Paul London. What's the deal? Chris Jericho beats Paul London in his debut. Unfortunate. Now, this one, I must play as the Rated R Superstar and get myself counted out intentionally. That's the plan. So, we need a win for Shelton Benjamin. So, one player is me. Christian is the partner. Here we go. Edge fighting clean. Christian fighting clean. Haas fighting dirty. And Benjamin fighting dirty. The boos raining down.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Edmond, Oklahoma, weighing 248 pounds, Charlie Haas.
Does this game have tag team entrances, or were they not currently a tag team at this time? I've honestly forgotten. It's been a hot second. So this may have been after they broke up the world's greatest tag team and that whole thing. And certainly Edge and Christian doing different things in 06. I'm pretty sure. But I could be wrong. Man, look, that was a long time ago. So
Tag team partner from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing 245 pounds, Shelton Benjamin.
the gold standard in the building. Here we go. So, one half of that Minnesota Wrecking Crew is Shelton Benjamin. The man who was smiling at something on SmackDown like a couple years ago, and we never found out what or why. Just, it was these weird backstage things that they never actually explained. And yeah, who knows? But bring on the current reigning, defending tag team champions. You think you know him. for the benefit of those with flash photography,
From
Edge is here.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 241 pounds, Edge.
Edge doing his Edge business. That's right. Does Edge get pyro? Yesterday, HBK did not get pyro. Does Edge get his, or is this before that? I can't, he got the smoke, but, alright, he didn't pause at the ramp to do his thing. He's just doing his pumping the ring thing. Whatever. Sure, fine. Now, that being said, is this singles Christian with singles Christian falling sparkly pyro, or is that after that, and this is beyond, this is like peep show Christian? Bro, it's all a blur to me at this point in my life, but this is promising. It has the lighting.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing 235 pounds, Christian.
At last, he's on his own, except not, because I'm putting back in a tag team. Ah, the CLB himself, Christian. Alright, no pyro, because at that point, Randy Orton had that pyro, so, look, one at a time on the falling sparkly pyro, and this was past Christian's time. That guy's sign said, "I came to see Charlie Haas." That a phrase never said in human history, I'm pretty sure. But, in the meanwhile, I must get intentionally counted out here in this matchup. This is before the peep show, looking for his peeps, right? Right? Yeah. He's just doing that thing, but not peep watching. How do I get out of the ring is the question. I think it's the Y button, maybe? Or I'm sorry, what will be, square? X? Man, I don't know. Nope. Not that one. Not that one. I must exit the ring. I'm not sure. Yes, yes, yes! Haas! Get me out. Get me out. Get me out. No, I wanted to get, no, me, not you. One of these buttons gets me out. I don't know which one. I'm trying. Referee bump. Stop counting. I don't know how to do it. Come on now. What? There it is. Okay, now, referee will get up eventually. And I will get counted out eventually. So I'm going back to the fist. Start counting, ref. I forget how to climb the fist. This is the game you can do it, right? 06 was the game you can do it. No! I mean, yes, but no. I'll fight Shelton out here, but oh my god, do not give us a double count out. Yes, get back to the ring, Haas. CPU AI. Brains. Brains. Because I'm getting counted out. I don't care. DDT on the solid steel. I wanted to climb, but I don't know how to climb, so that's fine. Whatever. I was hoping to end here on the fist standing, but we got counted out, which means that should make Shelton satisfied, or at least content, and not be upset at his losing streak. Okay, the rest of the show, Ray and Scotty for that Cruiserweight Championship. Ray retains. Regal Mankind in a hardcore match. Mankind wins. Cena versus Orton in a tables contest. Randy Orton puts John Cena through a table. And Booker T versus Batista. Booker defending that U.S. title. Batista gets his shot and loses. There we go. How did that SmackDown fare in the ratings with Judgment Day on the horizon? Raw beat us by 70,000. Bret Hart, new champion. Raw does 3.5 star rating. SmackDown 1, 2, 3. So we lost by half a star to Raw. Well then, here is hoping that we can change things tomorrow with Judgment Day. Because we're at 4.78. Back to a falling deal in the ratings. Unfortunate, but hey. Let's go look at what happened. We're at almost 5 million in the bank. Rosters. What's our deal with fatigue for tomorrow? It's Ray, Cena, and Orton are almost half. And Scotty's up there, but everybody else is good for the thing. Morale. How does my morale look? Alright. Shelton is happy. Batista, look at this. Batista still wants a shot at the world title. Not at the U.S. title. That's a problem for me. But if I can have Batista win the US title, then he would shut up. But hey, we'll see. We'll see. John Cena, likewise, in his deal, would like a win over Randy Orton. And William Regal is content and also sad about losing to Mankind each and every week. So, you know, these things happen. But in the meanwhile, let's check on our thumbs up, and thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay, so Mankind and Regal will no longer be feuding because the fans have turned on that feud. Also, Scotty and Ray. Alright, so things need to end for pay-per-view or start anew on pay-per-view, man. Look, it's a rough deal, a rough time, and let's check on the reports. Let's check on the fan support going down a little bit there, but still kind of in the even-ish way. Raw was 2.5, 3, 4 in a 6-man battle royal, and 4 with Bret Hart beating Kurt Angle in a hardcore match, which is not their strength. That should be in a technical match, but it wasn't. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. We did 2, 2.5, 2.5, 3.5, and a 3.5. So, that being said and done, that is our show for today. Tomorrow, booking our first pay-per-view, aka premium live event. It will be Judgment Day, and it'll be interesting. Anyhow, tune in. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time, and I'm out.